Hello, good morning and good evening to all of you from many other countries. Thank you for having me here at International Food Conference. My name is Ika Wahuni from University of Jember. So I want to share my research about potency of tapa yeast as probiotic for human gut health. So Indonesia is fifth largest producer of cassava during 2004 until the latest data in 2015. It is considering the availability of large harvest area of cropping cassava to over resources for generating healthier foods. Tapai, as Jember popular traditional fermented food from cassava, has given various sweet sour taste, soft texture, and yeast as a starter culture. Yeast and bacteria have been investigated to contain probiotics properties on human health. So what is probiotics? According to FAO, probiotics is live microorganisms that possess health outcomes and effects when administered in balanced amount. And the common probiotic family comes from lactic acid bacteria such as Lactobacillus parantarum, Lactobacillus bulgaricus, Lactobacillus casei, Bifidobacterium, and Streptococcus thermophilus. And the reference of journal of yeast as candida probiotics, we can see here from Didari et al. 2014. The yeast species such as Saccharomyces cerevisiae, W. anomalus, E. orientalis, Kodamai ohmeri, and Saccharomyces boulardii, and etc. has the candidate probiotics, which the species of yeast. So what is the health benefit of probiotics? We can see here the health benefit of probiotic is digestive health, decrease in antibiotic resistance, may improve mental illness, immunity boost, and decrease in inflammation, and many others. So fermented foods have become a bioavailability of nutrients to improve a healthy gut by regulating microbiota and modulating specific target functions for the host health. According to Widiatmoko et al. 2018, isolated and identified the indigenous yeast from Jember favorite tapai products. And the screening of yeast as a starter can improve cassava start fermentation process. And what is the concern about this research? So the presence of yeast as probiotic candidate has yet to be determined. So our research screened yeast from tapai, which was potentially a probiotic source. It will be done to develop the probiotic from yeast rather than lactic acid bacteria. The material and methods. First, the screening the yeast from favorite tapai products. We were conducted for favorite tapai products from Bondowoso and Jember, East Java, Indonesia. 1 milliliter tapai solution pouring into 9 milliliter psychological solution, and then we were added 5 milliliter artificial acid pH 2 into petri dish containing yeast isolate, and then we were incubated it for 48 hours. The next analysis was determination of microscopic and microscopic morphological of yeast. We are recorded based on the colony color, convexity, shapes, surface, and elevation. And then the microscopic of we are looking for the cell form and pseudohypha. And then the determination of growth temperature of tapai yeast was incubated at 10, 28, 37, 40, 45, and we were incubated at about 2 days. And then the analysis of survival of yeast in artificial acid pH 2, and the percentage of survival of yeast by counted by the CFU per milliliter finial divided as the CFU per milliliter initial multiply with 100. So we will know the finial yeast survival and then the initial yeast survival from this analysis. And then the isolation of yeast DNA and sequencing analysis, tapai yeast. First, the DNA extraction stage. was carried out using quick DNA fungal bacterial mini-prep kit, and then the amplification of PCR. And after the PCR, the results were then compared to the sequence, include the GenBank database using BLAST, and then we were analyze the phylogenetic tree using Mega6 crystal XW with neighbor joining. This is the result and discussion. First, we know the microscopic and macroscopic morphological of Tapa yeast. From this table, according to Moon et al. 2014, yeast also identified the morphology characterized by white color, circular shape, and direct colony edge, convex elevation growing at 37 Celsius. Yeast also have an elliptical and elongated cells and no pseudohypha mycelium form. So from this picture, we can know the variation of the colony shapes, the color, elevation, and cell form, and etc. from for Tapai, Jember, and Bondowoso. So the second is the growth temperature of Tapai yeast. The stress tolerance to pH and temperature is prerequisite for yeast strains selection as a starter for industrial fermentation. And then during the fermentation process of Tapai products, heat will produce caused by the exothermic reaction from the Tapai process. And comprehensively, that process will increase the optimal temperature on Tapai by 35 until 40 Celsius. This is according to Casino 2019. And then the yeast survival on the artificial gastric acid, the highest survival percentage of yeast isolates under stressful condition at gastric acid of pH 2 isolated as usual was 82.45%, and then the sample, the highest, not the highest sample from SM for about 79.74%. So the pH of the human digestive tract is 2.4 until 8.0. This is according to Oja and Maran. And the crucial characteristic of being a good source of probiotics is tolerating high acid level in our stomach. And then the next is the genotypic characteristics of Tapai yeast. The percentage identified from BLAST show that SUL was classified as cluster Kodamai ohmeri. And then for SM shows the identity with Pichia kudryavtsevi. And then Pichia kudryavtsevi was found in fruits, soil, and miscellaneous fermented food and beverages, and capable of producing ethanol and growing at temperature of up 45 Celsius. And then the other species was Kodamai ohmeri, is the type of yeast isolated from fermented glutinous rice, produce ethanol and good tolerance to temperature stress after 24 hours of incubation at 30 and 37 Celsius. And then this is the neighbor joining phylogenetic tree analysis. So the Pichia species isolated from traditional Indian fermented foods, and the beneficial of these properties, they prove the present viable probiotic agent and can be widely employed as food and feed supplements. And according to Azar et al., Kodamai species could be used as a probiotic source and consumed as a fermented beverage by Malaysian people. And then another research about Kodamai and Pichia kudryavtsevi were associated with various biotechnological applications, including probiotic sources. So the conclusion is, at the end of the analysis, survival percentage under gastric acid, the isolate SUL identified as Kodamai ohmeri exhibited the highest survival percentage with a growth capacity 6.20 log CFU per milli. And then the isolate SM was identified as Blichia kudryavtsevi with the survival percentage and growth capacity of 5.75 log CFU per milli after 2 hours intubation in acid pH. The yeast strain Blichia kudryavtsevi and Kodamai ohmeri isolated from fermented food tapai have shown promising properties to be further evaluated in vivo studies as the source of probiotic mediated modulation of gut microflora. This is the end of my presentation, and have a